Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Edith Ann, Ernestine, Miss Frizzle, Judith Beasley, Trudy, Susie the sorority girl, Lucille the rubber freak, my favorite, Tommy Lavore, Purvis Harkins, Bobby Janine, and Grace's Frankie, my friend Lily Tomlin.
Well, golly Moses, this is sort of stunning. Thank you. Oh boy, this is totally great. I had no idea, Bob Bergen.
I know, right?
You are some sneaky person. I am honored, I'm humbled, I'm speechless, truly speechless, which is kind of a royal screw-up for an event where someone's being given an award for voice work. I'd like to begin by, I'd like to thank you, Bob. I mean, you're my prime porcine pal, Prince. Bob is a man he truly shines as a voiceover legend. He's, my gosh, he's done so much stuff. He's constantly in demand. He brings humor and dimension to every character he voices. He's an absolute pro, and he's one of the nicest guys in the business. I'll vouch for that. Most impressively, he gave one of the most beloved cartoon characters of the 20th century new life in the 21st century. As hard as it is to create an original character, believe me, it's not easy to breathe new life into a character as beloved as Porky Pig. And Bob did it brilliantly. It's kind of great, isn't it, to think there's a pig in Hollywood now that we can all admire. Yes!
High five, girlfriend. That was good.
I am floored by the caliber of talent in competition tonight, as well as both of the extraordinary talents being recognized this year by SOVAS. The remarkable Nancy Cartwright, who was honored last night, and the unequaled documentarian Ken Burns. That was remarkable. Nancy, I loved being on The Simpsons with you. As someone who has never let gender stop me from creating a character I found interesting, it's been a thrill to watch you for more than 3 decades to teach me that the best boy for the role may still be a girl. Maybe someday your Bart Simpson can come and do a duel with my Vegas headliner, Tommy Velour. And Ken, your documentaries bring the past to such a vibrant life. Your work proves that the best short stories or the best long stories defy fiction. And how utterly appropriate that the man who so beautifully brought the men and women of the Civil War to life should be honored here at Lincoln Center. Well, I guess I could go on and on. I'd like to thank SOVAS, although thank you does not really convey what I'd like to say is, why the hell am I here? I mean, sure, I've done some animation work, but not that much. Or so I thought till I went to my IMDb page and remembered so many roles that I'd forgotten completely. I was really excited until I remembered that IMDb messes up everybody's credits. I mean, I've done a lot of stuff, but I'm pretty sure I've never played either Beavis or Butthead. But only because they never asked me. I really do love the variety of animated characters I've played. I've got to play a grandmother in Disney's Ponyo, another grandma in The Aunt Bully, and 5-year-old Edith Ann. I loved having the opportunity to voice 52 episodes of The Magic School Bus by the effervescent Miss Frizzle. And you know, when I got that job, I said, no, I don't. I said, I tried to read one of those children's books, you know, like Meryl Streep read The Velveteen Rabbit and all that. So and I said, and I read one, and then they never released it. And I never got to ask them why. But so I'm going to send you some tapes of me kind of trying to do Miss Frizzle. And I got the job. So that was kind of a miracle. Anyway, and now I'm playing the Frizz on Netflix's new version of that series. So what I want to say is that in front of a microphone, with the right script, you can be anybody. Possibly the single best thing about animation work is you can come to the job without having to wear Spanx. I want everybody here to know that you have my utmost respect. You bring artistry and wonder to your work. People think it's somehow easier to act using only your voice, but they have no idea. It's much harder. I learned that in Bob's class. There are no props, no costumes, no makeup, no facial expressions, no physicality. You have one weapon in your entire arsenal, your voice. And it has to create an infinite number of memorable characters. I also want to recognize the nominees in narration. In fact, if I'd known at that time that they had this award, because I wasn't even in the running. I mean, I just beat you out by a hair. But I narrated 2 films, The Celluloid Closet and Apology to Elephants. Again, some think it's easy, but it forces me to play the most enigmatic character I know, myself. My last words on the topic of voice, I'm told I'm getting this award for being an activist as well as a performer. The people in this room I like to know. The people in this room have some of the most powerful and impactful voices in the country. These are the days when I encourage you to use your singular voice to speak up on topics that matter to you. Trust me, you'll feel so good about it when you do. Thank you, SOVAS. Thank you, Ovation TV, for streaming this event to iPhones throughout the world. I always feel I look my best on a 5-inch screen. Thanks to my beloved partner, Jane Wagner, for your impossibly brilliant words and your belief in me. Thanks to anyone who ever hired me, and for that matter, anyone who will hire me in the future. It's hard to envision myself as an icon. After 50 years in the business, I guess it was best summed up by the iconic sculptor Giacometti when he said, basically, I no longer work for anything but the sensation I have while working. And accepting awards. I hope to continue that sensation for a long time. Mwah.
From TV and film animation, From TV and film animation to some of the most amazing video games, this man doesn't just voice characters like The Walking Dead's Lee Everett or Minecraft's Gabriel the Warrior. He speaks from their souls. Applaud or genuflect, or why not do both, for the legendary Dave Fennoy.